Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice radical equation. The square root of 7 minus x equal to 7 minus x squared. Our job is to find all possible values of x. So let's start. If we square both sides of this equation, then we get a fourth degree equation. And to solve that fourth degree equation is too much complicated. So to avoid dealing with that fourth degree polynomial, we suppose that let y is equal to this expression, the square root of 7 minus x. And because this is 7 minus x must be greater than or equal to 0, so this y must be greater than or equal to 0. Y must be greater than or equal to 0. Now we replace this root 7 minus x with this y, so this original equation will become y is equal to 7 minus x squared. Move this negative x squared to the left hand side, then this will become x squared plus y is equal to 7. Let's call this equation number 1. And if we square both sides of this substitution, then this implies that y squared equal to 7 minus x. Move this negative x to the left hand side, this will become y squared plus x equal to 7. Let's call this equation number 2. Now from equation 1 we subtract equation 2. So this will become x squared plus y minus y squared plus x equal to 7 minus 7. Further simplify, this will become x squared plus y minus y squared minus x equal to 7 minus 7 is 0. Now we combine these two terms, x squared and negative y squared, and we combine these two terms, y and negative x. So this will become x squared minus y squared and negative x plus y equal to 0. Now this x squared minus y squared can be factorized as x plus y times x minus y, and from these two terms, negative x plus y, we can factor out negative 1. In bracket left, x minus y equal to 0, and this x minus y is a common factor, so we factor out this x minus y, and in bracket left, x plus y minus 1 equal to 0. Either this expression x minus y is equal to 0, or this expression x plus y minus 1 equal to 0. From this equation, move this negative y to the right hand side. This implies that y is equal to x. And from this equation, move this x and negative 1 to the right hand side. This implies that y is equal to 1 minus x. It means that we have two cases. This is case 1 and this is case 2. Now we recall equation number 1. We recall equation 1. Equation 1 is x squared plus y equal to 7, and remember that since y must be greater than or equal to 0, y must be greater than or equal to 0. Equation 1 is x squared plus y is equal to 7, and Remember that y must be greater than or equal to 0. Since y must be greater than or equal to 0, so x must be greater than or equal to 0. Now we replace this y with this value x, so this equation will become x squared plus x equal to 7. Move this 7 to the left hand side, this will become x squared plus x minus 7 equal to 0. This quadratic equation is not factorable, so we solve it by quadratic formula. According to quadratic formula, x is equal to negative b is 1 plus or minus square root of, in place of b squared we write 1 squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is negative 7 divided by 2 times a is 1. Further simplify, this will become x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus the square root of this 1 squared is 1 and negative 4 times negative 7 plus 28 divided by 2 times 1 2. Next, x is equal to negative 1 plus minus root 1 plus 28 is 29 divided by 2. It means that x is equal to negative 1 plus root 29 over 2 and negative 1 minus root 29 divided by 2. Since x must be greater than or equal to 0, since x must be greater than or equal to 0, this negative 1 minus root 29 over 2 is less than 0, so this will be rejected. So from this case we get one solution, x is equal to negative 1 plus root 29 over 2. Now we move on to case number 2. In case number 2 we have y is equal to 1 minus x. Since y is greater than or equal to 0, so this 1 minus x must be greater than or equal to 0. 1 minus x must be greater than or equal to 0. This implies that x must be less than or equal to 1. So in this equation 1, we replace this y with this 1 minus x, then this equation 1 will become x squared plus 1 minus x equal to 7. Move this 7 to the left hand side, this will become x squared minus x plus 1 minus 7 equal to 0. Further simplify, this will become x squared minus x minus 6 equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation and is factorable. We write this x squared, break this negative x into two terms, negative 3 times x plus 2 times x minus 6 equal to 0. From these two terms we can factor out x in bracket left x minus 3, and from these two terms we can factor out plus 2 in bracket left x minus 3 equal to 0. This x minus 3 is a common factor, so we factor out this x minus 3 and in bracket left x plus 2 equal to 0. Either this expression x minus 3 equal to 0 or this expression x plus 2 equal to 0. From this equation we get the value of x is equal to 3, and from this equation x will be equal to negative 2. Now for this case we have the domain x must be x must be less than or equal to 1. For this case, the domain is x must be less than or equal to 1. Since this value 3 is greater than 1, so this will be rejected. And from this second case, we get only one solution, x is equal to negative 2. So we have two solutions, this is first and this is second.